Kuntaw is Filipino version of martial arts. I founded this in 1960. Why? Because there are so many styles, and of course, as a Filipino, I want also to promote our own style as being a Filipino. And our style is hard and soft. Once you say hard and soft, hard means closed hand. When we say soft, means open hands. But openly, I practice every morning.
Okay, now, what I want on the side is to really hold your partner tight. And then,
My name is Mark De Leon. My title in Kuntaw is Grandmaster, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm also a clergy, the old Catholic Church. Now, coming into Kuntaw as a part of my life, there's a little bit of history here. The history goes as far as when I was a kid, when I learned first karate as my original art. My brother-in-law was a karate master, so he taught me the art. But then when I was growing up with the art and learning karate, and at the same time I had my own Filipino martial arts from my father, the Filipino well-known Arnis or Kali. And then I realized I'm not a Japanese, I'm a Filipino. And my heart is searching for the right art that I can incorporate into my Arnis. And when I was in the Middle East, I learned about the Kuntaw. And actually, when I had in a tournament, I went there and I defeated this particular art, Kuntaw. But that caught my attention. And I started to search and research. And I had to lie. When you say lie, I had to hide my identity as a master of karate and knowing other arts in order for me to get into the Kuntaw martial arts. Because that time, Kuntaw is a very secretive art, back way, all the way, back in the history. So if I'm going to say I'm a master in karate, then they wouldn't teach me Kuntaw. So I started from the bottom, white belt. And it's so hard to learn the art, hiding something, and at the same time learning a brand new art, which is unique from what I knew earlier. So it took me around almost 5 years actually to learn the art. And here I am. I gained my black belt and started to teach. And from Saudi Arabia, I came to Toronto, Canada, and I talked to the Grandmaster, asked permission if I can continue the teaching of martial arts, and he said yes. And the rest is history, and I'm here as a Grandmaster. Well, all the way from Toronto, it took us around 15 hours driving. I'm the only driver coming down here in order to present the seminar to our QC, because we have here Kuntaw group in Virginia Beach, and they come up to Toronto a couple of months ago, and I did the seminar, and they requested me if I can come down here to the south of the border to continue the seminar, which I said yes. So I'm here the whole day doing the seminar, and in the evening there's a gala night where we have our sharing and gathering as a family of Kuntaw.
So I do Kuntaw because when I was looking for a martial art, a lot of other martial arts was, more money based. You pay, and it was expensive, and I felt like it was a business more than a student teaching a teacher. But when I came to Kuntaw, it wasn't money based, it wasn't a business, it was more of the instructors essentially trying to teach the students the art of Kuntaw. I like the instructors, I like the people, I like the camaraderie. Like today, this is my first seminar with Canada, New York, North Carolina. I've never met them before, but I like how, this is our first time meeting, we came together, and we just essentially bonded, without any previous encounter with each other.
Yeah, so my name is Michael Williamson, and I joined Kuntaw for a lot of same reasons that Garland did too. I found in Kuntaw very authentic martial arts that was past the simple paying for your belt, paying for instructions, but they go in depth and they want to teach you how to defend yourself. And the reason why I look for martial art is that I believe it's very important for like the guy at the household, and if you want to become any kind of man in your life, to be able to defend yourself and defend your family. And so I wanted to be able to do that adequately, not get a black belt and not be able to defend myself, but learn, put in the effort, and learn Kuntaw for them. And I've done it since 2012. I joined in March 2012. And what I like about Kuntaw is that it teaches us the art, but also we grow closer together like as students, so that Kuntaw goes past simply the classroom, but we go to each other's events, graduations, birthdays, and we are there to support one another.
All right, so Michael and I attended the Legal Studies Academy at First Colonial High School together. So he started Kuntaw first. He told me about it, brought me in. A few months later, my brother Sean came in. On the same day he came in, QRP came in. And then Matt, the Kuntaw over there, was my friend from back in middle school. So since he's half Filipino, I was like, hey Matt, I'm in this Filipino martial arts and you're Filipino, why don't you try it out? So I brought him in, and then that's how the family just kept on growing.
Yeah.
We put flyers up at rec centers, but it was more of, friends, telling friends, hey, we're in this, it's free of charge, why don't you try it as well?
Yeah, because before me and Garland weren't exactly close as friends, but it's from like, we just went to the same class in Japanese. But it's from Kuntaw, we started getting to know each other way better, and now we're a lot closer friends.